before the company launches. However, we do not have to do any of this. If that doesn't feel like you want to do that, you don't need to do it. But this platform where Go founders communicate with one another and keep track of the team and support the team. You can also say it's a social platform where we can interact with one another before Onpassive launches its business. So what are Go founders? Go founders are individuals such as yourself who are visionary in nature. They have an open mind. They look at something and say, I need to investigate that further. And so right now, we are sharing the vision of Onpassive one-on-one with our community, with our colleagues, friends or family maybe. But in the future, when the company launches, so-called pre-launch, then the artificial intelligence will also bring founding members in, and there's an opportunity for those who haven't heard it through an individual to also have a position in Onpassive. And as a founder, we then give Go Onpassive, Go founders, Mr. Eshmufara, a thumbs up in the social media platforms that you might currently be using already. So what are Go founders? We are in essence the voluntary marketing arm of the company. We are ambassadors for Onpassive. We are representatives of the company. And however, we are not being paid for doing so. Why? Because as visionaries, we know, we can see what the regular two eyes can't see, but we buy into the vision, we see the heart, we see the potential, and we are so excited about it that we share it with other people. So we are currently in over 212 countries, and the total number that shows up on the screen here, 494,000 plus 100 some more, we probably by the end of the day might reach the 500,000 mark of founding members. Now a little about the company. Our head office is in Florida. This is also the residence of Mr. Eshmufara. In the building that you see on the screen, we rent offices there. And that's where the vision was born. This is where it all began. And then Mr. Eshmufara hired people. I want to go back to that. Hang on, maybe I can go back. I can look at that picture one more time. No, I'll tell you about it without the picture. Hired engineers, and they opened an office in Bangalore. There were about 250, 300 of them. And then as the vision and the excitement grew, we purchased an office building in Hyderabad in September of 2020. That's a 5-story building. And right now there's close to 1,000 individuals working out of this office building. And I must just say what I admire the most is, full disclosure, I joined as a critical journalist thinking, that sounds too good to be true. So there is a genius. He is going to bring up a completely new business model that has massive potential to change the way online business is done forever. And he wants to share it with somebody like me, like the profits from that. I didn't believe that when my friend Piotr from Switzerland shared this with me, and I said, take me to your leader. And when I then had the opportunity, he said, well, you could become a founder. You can have access to whatever information you're looking for right then and there. You can attend webinars with the leader and feel out who this person is. And I was very, very impressed because over the last, as I said, I joined in July. over the last 6 months, not only has Mr. Ashmufara done everything he said he would, but by the time he talks about it, it's already done. I admire that in a company. I have a background in broadcast journalism and writing and international trade, and I have a little bit of experience in business, and I was totally blown away by the love, the integrity of this company. So the four pillars, the fourth pillar here is money, income. And I do hope the screen's changing. Yeah, just to give you a little overview of the scope of what we are dealing with. Currently, there are about 4.8 billion internet users. Now, that may be universities, governments, businesses, small business, large business. They can be individuals, they are university students. They are right now here in Canada, children up until today, I think Monday, they might go back to school. Children worked online. So the potential internet users seem to be going up, not down. And this little graphic on the left, this ball with all the different people, represents the internet users. They are already using the net for whatever reason, some more, some less. Then what is coming into view now, we want to look at the market of internet users. The little spot to the right of that bigger globe, we'll say there could potentially be 1 million founders altogether before the company opens its doors to the public. Now, you know from your personal use online, which softwares are you using? What do you need to produce something? If you're in television, you need editing suites, you need audio suites, audio editing suites. You may need all sorts of collaboration tools. You may be familiar with Slack companies use to work together, depending on whether they're, regardless whether in the same room or the same town or they're on a different part of the world, if it's a global operation. We use these tools day in, day out, but many of us don't even think that this is software. So this is what our market is. And here is how we can earn income as Go-founders. So we become Go-founders. We are the ones who are the beta testers for the company. We get access to all the software solutions the company offers first. And then to the left, it's open to the public. The people then, our customers, can come in and try out our products. And then when they like it, they pay a monthly fee, much like we are currently already used to paying fees for internet connection, for your telephone, for your payment transfer. If you have a restaurant or a store owner, we have all these occurring fees. And now people discover, Onpassive works so much better. It actually cuts down on my bottom line. And therefore, they will stay our customers. And then Onpassive will give income to the Go founders as a result. I bring this slide up one more time because yes, we all need money. We all need to survive. Every business wants to grow its value and its market reach. However, at the end of the day, we are human beings. And when one human being suffers, we all suffer. And right now, the need is incredible. It's growing. In my lifetime, I have never experienced, and I have grown up children, so I have a certain age. There was never peace. There was never a time in my history that there were people without, like, that all people had shelter, had food, had access to education, had clean water. And here, the statement of Mr. Ashmufara is very, very powerful, and I resonate strongly with it. We need to support each other. And his vision is that he is there to help millions of people to overcome their limitation. And please permit me to add, the limitations human beings face have nothing to do with them not being good enough, not hardworking enough, not having the right education, or were born in the wrong family. That has nothing to do with it at all. I would like you to have a quick look at this picture. Mr. Ashmu Farah's passion is to help children, to make sure children can be children and get access to education that their parents would like their children to have. As Mr. Ashmu Farah also knows, one day he was asked by a banking friend who ran a big bank, well, Ash, you could be the richest guy in the world. Your business model is ingenious. Why on earth would you want to take on GoFounders? And his answer was, why not? So look at these children here. They might go to school, but maybe when they are out of school, their life is not that pretty. And Mr. Ashmu Farah knows that, and he said once, one person, no matter how many resources are available, financial or otherwise, can only do so much. In order for him to make a difference on the planet, he will have to have 100 million millionaires, because he himself doesn't know exactly what is needed in your country, in your hometown. But given the resources, you can make a difference. You are the expert. You can make improvements that really stick and make a difference in your part of the world. So these children here might have been lucky enough to go into school in the morning. They might have attended school a week and then the next week they are home. Maybe they have no access to education at all. There is mom behind them also doing the same thing the children have to do. And I don't think they do that because they don't have anything better to do with their time. They do that because they're struggling to survive. This is the year 2021. And if you thought child labor is a thing of the past, it is not. Sadly, it isn't. It's alive and well. And even if here in Canada, I can buy fair trade chocolates or whatever, it's not fair trade. When you do the research, it isn't fair what's going on in the world. We have the latest gadget, whether it's the latest phone or the lifestyle image car by Tesla. And why? Who pays the price? Do you think it would be nice to have this young person be your grandchild? Do you want to see this be your son or daughter, niece, nephew? This is why I love Onpassive, because it gives me the opportunity to dream again. We all see what's ailing in the world and we say, well, I'm just one person. What can I do besides I'm struggling to feed my family and pay my rent and do what it takes to keep clothes on my kids' back? Now you have an opportunity to become a founding member in Onpassive. And Ash says it all the time. Think big, dream again. What would you do if all the tuition, if all the rent, if all the mortgages, if all the payments that you and your loved ones need to pay every month, everything is done for? What would you do with the money that is still coming in reliably like clockwork? And I'd like to leave you with this thought. In one of the presentations I heard recently, it was mentioned again, think big. What could you do? You matter. You have a genius inside of you, just like everybody else. I very much believe that there's power in each human being that has yet to be tapped into. The clock here says it's, well, 2 minutes before 12. Why? Because Onpassive may launch soon. So please do consider that as long as one human being suffers, we cannot rest. We are here in Onpassive community, in the Go Founders community, as stated here by a lovely Go Founder Leadership Council member, Corinne. And it says, we are here for you. We are here to motivate you. We are here to inspire you. We are here to walk with you at your side as brothers and sisters. And we are here to remind you, your success is the success of us all. We are here to support and accompany the loving and selfless spirit. I can't even see the rest of it. Sorry, my screen changed too quickly here. But we need, the message here is Corinne wanted to give to us, that we are all one. We all need to support one another. And I very much have experienced that in the Onpassive community, that it's not lip service that's delivered in Onpassive. I could have never believed when I joined 6 months ago that I would actually have the privilege to speak to all of you, and that I was actually mentored from across the ocean how to do this. Not just to do a presentation, but how to build a team in Canada. I've never been able to do that before. So thank you very much for being here with us. I just want you to know that this seminar happens again. On Tuesday, there is a webinar in German. Then we have the Spanish webinars tomorrow with Alberto. And as Mufara always says, it's a done deal. And I thank you for your attention. Thank you for exploring the opportunity with Onpassive and potentially joining our loving family. Thank you so much. And I hand it over to whoever would like to speak and ask questions. Alberto, if you have questions, we can open the floor.
I just want to say again, when you join a webinar, on the screen when we invited you, we already mentioned it. Please introduce your first and surname. Not iPod, not Galaxy, not a number. Otherwise, you will not be attended in this room. It is not because we like it. It is just you know who we are, and we would like to know who you are, even you are not still a Go founder. Because when you go to a meeting anywhere, you have to say your first and surname at least. The same is with this meeting. Just want to say this, and if someone feels be hurt, then I say apologize for it, but this is one of our rules. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but if you attend a live event in a hotel room or any kind of facility, people ask you your name, you need to register. And this is just common courtesy. And again, no hard feelings. And we are sorry if you didn't get permitted to join today. Please come back again another time. There's also another English webinar, many other English webinars. I know the next one is by Red Redford. This is on Monday. Then there are many webinars done on Sunday. I think it is done by Mr. Charles Osong. It's also in the English language. Marina Favid in South Africa does webinars in English as well. So there's plenty of opportunity to hear this again.
Just to mention, Hildegard, excuse me, because you are in Canada, you know, you speak French and English. Today we have a colleague with us, which is Thierry Ocho. He makes his, hello Thierry, he makes his webinars on Mondays and Thursdays, which is for Go Founders and guests, and for Go Founders on Wednesdays. You can get this information always on your back office and under webinars, okay?
Bienvenue, this is terrific, yeah. Also, we have lots of French videos now in our specific YouTube chat that you can refer to. But Thierry, if you like to say a few words And
Good afternoon to all. Good evening, morning, depending on the world you are. Yes, very welcome. As I mentioned to Alberto this morning, I'm working with Marina on a PDF where we will have all the weekly schedule about all the webinars in German, in Spanish, in English, and I know that there are some webinar also in Arab language. So Marina is about to start some webinars also in Afrikaans. So I will recap all of these webinar to put it on a PDF that everybody can know when we are on for you to better understand the Onpassive concepts.
Merci, c'est extraordinaire. Okay, there are questions. Carol? Yeah.
Okay. May I say something about child labour? We eliminated child labour in England in 1800. Charles Dickens wrote books on child labour. Lord Shaftesbury read those books. He was a lord in the House of Lords. He submitted a bill and the law was passed. There was no child labour in England from that point onwards. So it's possible to eliminate. Now let's eliminate child labour around the world.
Thank you. I agree. Thank you for sharing that, Carol. Then we have Adi, yeah.
Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Please.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Yeah. Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yeah,
yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I've got a couple of questions, but I can remember just two for now. Yeah. So the first one is you know, as a goal, I'm yet to register because I'm still new to this. So but once I register, yeah, will I have to advertise like you know, Onpassive products on my personal social media platforms? That's the first question.
Not yet. Not yet, because we haven't been informed officially about the tools.
Okay. Because
so
I'll
we
need
have to wait before you can announce it.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Thank you for that. So the second question is, I was also informed by the person that introduced me that you have to pay a $97 fee. Then when Onpassive goes live, you might have to, there's another fee that will come up, but that'll be a one-time fee. So I just want to know, once registered, would there be any section probably of the website that you have an agreement between Onpassive and the Go founders to say this is exactly what you need to do, and there's no other, you know, outstanding fee or any payment to be done after this?
You have signed an agreement.
Yeah.
Okay. Which, when you go onto your back side, back office.
Yeah.
Under profile, you can see under NDA the conditions.
Okay. Okay. So all that is written, yeah.
And the following question, it has to be answered when you take part in a webinar only for Go founders.
Okay. 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 So I think I've got two more questions. So one other question, you know, like other multi-level marketing businesses, when you bring someone to join in, yeah, you have like a family tree that shows people registered under you. So do you have the same, you know, in Onpassive? Like, do you have like a tree, and do you have the flexibility to like add people on, or is it done, you know, automatically by the artificial intelligence?
Has nothing to do with network marketing. It's nothing to do with multi-level system.
Okay.
Okay. How the system works? It is just you recommend other people.
Yeah.
They registered under your link, and the system of the company take note of it, and they realize it has been registered under your invitation. So this person is below beside your, as I said, it's through your invitation in one sense.
Okay, through the invitation link, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so now the final question is, as a co-founder also, you know, you have access to probably like the products, yeah, the platform, because I'm into IT. So I'm really interested in the products. So many products on there, you know, that are really good. So these products, once you have access to them, do you have the, you know, the permissions to use them personally? Like, for example, like the transfer. Can I use that to transfer money, you know, across the globe, or would it be used by Onpassive, you know, for its customers? Is it just, are you just paying for that for Onpassive to use it on your behalf, or I don't have the access to use it personally? That's my question.
It's this account, once Onpassive is on the market, this account, this ID number, which you have already as a co-founder, this account belongs only to you, where you have only access and you can do with that what you want to do. That means anything else, what you do with it, it's your problem.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. I've got more questions, but they are IT related, so I'll save that for later. Okay, that's
excuse
fine.
me. If you ask more question concerning, as I mentioned to you, which belongs only for GoFounders, which has nothing to do with the webinar, then you have to go to a webinar only for GoFounders.
Okay,
If
that's
I
fine.
may add something with respect to the difference between network marketing and Onpassive.
Okay, yeah.
In network marketing, you constantly have to find new customers or new representatives that join your team, right?
Yeah.
Onpassive, and that what makes this company so amazing. The artificial intelligence will build a platform online, whether you have a business or not, whether you want to do something or not. You will pay your activation fee, and then the AI goes to town for you. They build a marketing campaign. They bring customers to the platform that is unique to you. Then they will deliver the service. They will take the money for services rendered. They bring that to Onpassive and you get paid. So you are not perpetually having to be on the phone and on the internet and talking to everybody.
Okay.
This is what we call autopilot. My slides might have gone crooked there and explained that properly. My apologies. But that is the big difference right there. I hope that helps as well.
Yeah, that helps. Yeah, thank you very much. So that's it from me. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Ade, you can get the information in the back office where you can see when it takes place, the webinars, if it's for GoFounder or for people like GoFounder and guests like today.
Okay, thank you very much for that.
You're
thank
welcome.
you. Cheers.
So, do we have anybody else?
Yes, Tata.
Tata, you are next.
Hi, everyone. My name is Tata Bimela. So I was pulled into Onpassive by my wife, and my wife has been really active in it. I have joined, and I'm trying to bring in people to get to understand Onpassive, because I also have limited knowledge. And one question that keep coming from many people that have asked to join is, how am I going to make money from this platform? Is there a simplified, easy to understand slide that can explain how founders benefit, or how they reap benefits from this platform?
Have you joined the webinar right from the beginning on?
Yes, I joined right from the beginning.
Because Hildegard explained how the money goes to Onpassive and how Onpassive pays you. You understand? You registered as a GoFounder, and Onpassive has certain tools which will be offered as a service to the future clients, and the future clients, they will pay a monthly fee, okay, to Onpassive, and the money Onpassive is getting, by the end, the part of the benefit will be passed through the GoFounders.
Okay.
as a passive income. We cannot tell you at this moment how much it will be, because nobody knows. It's like when you in the past bought a share from any company, just say Amazon. When Amazon started, nobody knew at that moment how much a share is. Nowadays, yes, but right from the beginning on, not. So we have to wait, and you don't have to be worried, because afterwards, once Onpassive started on the market, is automatically the system, like Hildegard mentioned before, works for you. The artificial intelligence will work for you, will give you the money which comes through the clients in future.
Okay, good. That's a very good answer. So how do I benefit from having